Hey everyone, I'm Coach Nate, and this is Coach Katie. Welcome to episode 1 of the 3-Minute Fitness Friday Form Series. Episode 1, the air squat. So what is a squat? Well, basically it's nature's intended seated position. If we travel around the world, some parts, you might not see chairs. What they're going to do when they're resting is drop into a squat. And that's the position we want to be able to be in ourselves. We want to think, oh look, I'm resting, I can drop into a squat and recover. We actually believe this move to be extremely rehabilitative. It'll improve your knee ligaments, hips, back, especially as we advance in life. We want to make sure that we're able to get into this position as it comes up in everyday life. If we're getting up off the toilet, getting up off the ground, we need to be able to squat. So we'll turn it over to Coach Katie to guide us through how to squat properly.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So Nate here will be my model, and we're gonna go through the air squat. So Nate, let's just start by showing a few good reps to the good people here. Very nice, one more. Very nice. All right, so let's talk starting position. So we are starting with our feet about shoulder width apart, toes slightly angled out. We're gonna keep our head looking straight and up. We shouldn't be looking at the ground. The ground is strictly in our peripheral vision. We want to make sure we're keeping this midsection tight, keeping everything engaged. We're activating the whole body when we do a squat. So as we descend, we're going to send that butt back and down. Our knees are tracking over the feet, and the pressure is in the heels. We're not rolling onto the balls of our feet. We often see this, that when you get towards the bottom of the squat, the heels lift. You want to keep that whole foot attached to the floor, weight in the heels. That's going to make sure that it's also going to make sure that when you stand, everything correctly is engaged as well. The next thing I'll say, as Nate descends down, his ear line is, that sounds kind of weird, but his ear line is nice and straight. He's not falling forward as he descends into that squat. He's not falling backward. Where his ear started is where his ear ended in that nice squat. So as we go into this next rep, we want to think about not just dropping or sinking into the squat. We want to actively use those hip flexors to bring ourselves down into the squat. The second thing here is as he comes down, his nice neutral spine here, it's not failing, it's staying in that nice neutral spine curve. Next, notice his stopping position. His hip is below his knee. That's called breaking the parallel plane. So when that hip crosses that threshold of where the knee is, that is your stopping position. And last but not least, at the bottom there, as he stands up, he's going to squeeze his glutes and his hamstrings and stand up nice and tall on the finish. No need to hyperextend the hips at the top, just stand up, and that is your air squat. Those are just some high points there, some things you want to keep in mind when you're doing your air squat. You can apply that to a front squat, a back squat, a thruster. Anytime you see a squat here at 3-Minute Fitness, keep all of those things in mind and you'll be crushing it.
Thanks guys, get out there and keep moving.
We'll see you next time.